recommend this to the people here to continue attending this amazing opportunity of getting free trainings that you would not get from other companies. My name is Valerie Abrantes, and I will be graduating today. So I am an experienced customer service specialist before, with 11 years working experience in the customer service field in the BPO industry. And then I moved to online world 2 years ago, like an experience, 2 years experience as a virtual assistant. So I was hired as an account manager here. And what we do is to create estimates, supplements, manage claims, and bring value to our clients. So what I have learned with my experience is that you don't be discouraged with the failures and rejections. Yes, we will fail or be rejected at some point, but this should not be the reason to give up. So opportunity is there. It will come at the right time, in the right way. And then never give up in your job hunting in the future, and never regret what you have decided in your past. Everything happens for its own reasons. So just have a positive mindset. And I'm glad to say that I have learned a lot in this community. It really helped me change my perspective when it comes to mindset and communication. As Tony Robbins says, where you focus goes, your energy flows. So you focus on the positive and your goals, because when you learn how to focus on your energy, amazing things happen. I recommend this to the people here to continue attending this amazing opportunity of getting free trainings that you would not get from other companies. Some of them are paid training, expensive to say, and you're getting it for free. Plus, you get to know different kinds of people here, amazing people in this community, and will help you anytime via SVA chat in WhatsApp, or also here during our training. So I am not a frequent sharer, but I want to thank Phyllis, Monique, Mary, and the rest of the team in creating and organizing this such fantastic and awesome community. All we do is to share our experiences, our wins, our aha moments. Just to mention that the leaders of this community, starting with Phyllis, I will always be grateful for hiring me, because you put your trust and confidence in me, and in return, I will make sure to do all my best to be a super VA to our clients. I love how you create this community and selflessly share your knowledge and expertise to a lot of VAs. You are a true leader because you don't create followers, you create more leaders like Monique and the rest of the team. You lead by example, and I hope that you continue to spread your awesomeness to people like us. And to our clients, Vlad and Vicky, also, I would like to thank them for trusting and helping me grow to become a better account manager. And what strikes me the most is the company culture that we have, like unity in purpose, and then bringing out the best in each other, treating like a family. That's why I call it a family, not a company, because
All right, happy Friday. How are you guys all doing today so far? We're really happy that we come on live, actually, because that's our commitment to you every Friday, right, at 9-ish. We're still trying to figure out the time, right? And we will be here. And the topic today that we want to really talk about is, do virtual assistants need mindset training? I think this is kind of like a controversial questions, because if you look into people that just start up and stuff like that, it's like, no, I don't think I don't think we need we need mindset training, right? They just need to do the work, right? And then the more that I'm getting into it, the more that I realize that, man, like, they need mindset training, because the number one reason why it does not work out is because their mind wasn't right. Am I right? All right. So, our Romel, our producer right here, is telling us that we need to introduce the other two people here. So, We have Jonaline and Monique, aka the Nerd. You guys wanted to pop in? Look at that.
Hi, good morning.
Oh, can
Hi
I hear you,
again.
Jonaline?
I'm doing great. How
We
are
cannot hear
you,
you,
boss?
Jonaline. Monique, you want to say hi first?
Ah,
Hi guys. Good morning. Happy Friday. We're live again.
hello.
Yes, I can actually
Oh,
hear
is it?
Jonathan for some reason.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can
it's me.
hear her. Yes.
Sorry, guys. Like you said, we are not perfect, but we're doing it anyway. So give us some support here, okay?
But Jonathan, while boss is fixing her speaker, do you wanna introduce yourself, maybe, since this is your first
Yes.
time?
Yeah, this is my first time, but hello everyone who's watching with us right now. My name is Jonalyn. I am one of Boss Phyllis' assistant. I'm her personal assistant, so I handle her emails. I her calendar. I also send all the emails in behalf of her and make sure there are follow-ups for our clients.
Okay.
Yes, we love her and I love her. So, you do receive an email from me. Sometime you might want to wonder, is it really from me? Or is it actually her? So, all right. So we have invited, Jonaline and Monique in here, right? So that way we can all communicate with each other. I don't know where the feedback is coming from. Everyone, can you guys hear the feedback? If you do, comment down below so that way we know that we can hear it. All right. All right, Monique, keep going.
Okay, so yeah, yes. Happy Friday. So our topic for today would be do virtual assistants need mindset training? So let me go first while everyone's fixing, we're figuring out where that feedback is coming from, but I don't hear any for some reason. But anyways, I do think we definitely need it. When I'm doing the interviews, I always tell the applicants that we are a coaching program and we are not an agency. And I always tell them it's because we want to reach the gap between the Filipino mindset and the American culture. Sorry, the Filipino culture and the American culture. It's because there are totally different. There's totally a difference. Okay, and one of it, and a big one would be Filipinos are very scared to ask questions. We're very shy to ask questions because what we think that, when we ask questions, our clients would think that maybe they're dumb, maybe they don't know what they're doing, or maybe they just do not get what I'm trying to say. That's a big one for us. It's because we always tell them, Americans, they love, or our clients right now, they love that you guys ask questions. It's because, again, I am all for, failing forward, definitely 100%. But I always say that, we could minimize those, little mistakes by asking questions right there and there. Right? So, yeah, what do you guys think, Jonalyn?
I agree with you, Miss Mo. I totally love the mindset training that Phyllis has brought for all the VAs. Because as far as I've experienced before in the corporate world, we're really afraid to ask questions because our supervisors or our heads, they would always say that we graduated in such bachelor course, so there's no need for repetitions on task, especially if the task is new. They just think that we already know it. They think that we're already capable of doing everything on our first experience. So I believe the mindset training is very important. It sets the virtual assistants on a high level, and it also trains us to be um to really connect with our foreign clients, because Filipino clients and foreign clients are really different in many levels, so I believe that we all need a mindset training.
Yep,
Yes,
I
I
would agree.
totally agree with that. Can you guys hear me now? You can? We good? Very
Yes.
good. See, this is why you need VAs, because if it doesn't work out, you know, they are here to support you. So, I believe that, mindset training is not just for people who are a virtual assistant. Assistant needed too. Actually, one of my client, we actually just have a client coaching call this morning, and we also noticed that, he actually, like, he just wanted to hire one virtual assistant, right? And then afterwards he's like, hey, I need to hire four right now. I was like, oh, that's great, what happened? Oh, my assistant walked out on me when I give her some feedback. Right? You're like, oh, really? Yeah, like, she just doesn't really, feel for it, right? And then she just, walk out the door. um so, that is exactly what happened, when you really need a mindset training. The mindset training that it really help you, because one of the things that we train on other virtual assistant is feedback is love, right? Sometimes, clients, we're very stressed because we have so many people that we need to handle, right? All the, we have to make sure that the money is coming in so that we can cover payroll, right? And there's just so much challenges going on sometimes, so a lot of time we're just, crying for help, right? Like, we just need to vent it out, because I can talk to, so a lot of time I said I can talk to my family members, I can talk to my my husband. Right? So who can I go to, right? Sometimes we just go to the virtual assistant, so I even understand more now, like sometimes you got into a customer service call, and then afterwards, the people are so rude to you. Sometimes I realize that it's because they just need to vent. That's why. You get what I'm saying? So, that's why we need to do mindset training, because we want to prep the VAs that, hey, it's a lot of time it's not on you, right? You want to listen to all the improvement that you need, but you need to understand your client's not going to give you something that they don't think you're going to be able to receive. You get what I'm saying? That's something that you don't, you're not going to receive. You're not, if we know that you're going to walk out after we give the feedback, most likely we're not going to give you the feedback, right? So we think that you're stronger than you think you are, and thus we give you those, those trainings. So again, for me, we provide them the mindset training, because then now they are prepped for it, like they've got pre-frame for it, they understand what is going on. And then, when the client gets stressed out, yell at them, or wasn't happy with the service or whatever, at least they know how to, how to translate that signals back to them. Does it kind of make sense? This is a new, a new trial. So we're waiting for each other to speak for each other.
Yes, yes. No, I totally agree. And based on my experience as well, this is especially the especially this the initial part of when we were starting the training course. One thing that I've really noticed, the ones that are resigning, the ones that are being let go by the clients, are the ones that are not attending our training. Again, it's not 100%, it's not 100%, but I would say that it would be 90 to 95% of them. It's because, again, we just do not provide them, how to overly communicate. It's not like that. We do tackle a lot of mindset training, ask better questions, get better answers. The person who give the most certainty wins. We also tackle how you guys communicate, how to get to know your clients, like the six human needs, especially most of our clients are in the Tony Robbins world. So, the six human needs, it's one way to get to know them. They're this personality and the five elements. I think those are, big factor, because knowing your client and your client knowing who you are, what drives you, I think, your communication will get better, right? So, and then we also have, how to raise your perceived value. The one thing, one of my favorite is the transformational vocabulary as well, right? Sometimes, okay, how are you doing? I'm good. Okay, dead end. Okay. Okay. Or someone would ask, hey, you're doing amazing job. Thank you. Ah, okay. Dead end again. Right? So I think, again, it's not just, it's not just like we're teaching them to overly communicate with the client. It's not just that. We tackle a lot of mindset trainings, and not just the mindset trainings. We're also offering them the skill set training, which is, I think, very important as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, just think about it, okay, on our behalf, okay? Just think about it. Why would we wanted to provide mindset training? Because we have a lot of clients, right? A lot of happy clients. And at the very beginning, we do not have any mindset training, right? We do not have any mindset training. We only focus on skill set. And Monique knows, because we were doing a lot for real estate agents, right? So we've just focusing on skill set. They know how to do MLS, they have know how to upload, and they know how to do all these, right? And then at the end they still quit. I was like, what happened? They get paid good money, we teach them all the skill set that they need, but they still quit. And then afterward, what we realized is, well, I actually allowed Monique to attend a lot of courses together with me, a lot of mindset courses. And Monique is obviously very tough in the mind. That's why she has been with me for 9 years. But not everybody is like that, because, again, growing up in Asia, right? We only study how to do math, how to do computer, how to do, science, how to do geography. Nobody teach you how to think, right? Nobody teach you how to talk to people. Nobody teach you how to praise other people. Nobody teach you how to build relationship with other people. Nobody teach you that, hey, don't, people would say, hey, why don't you take it personal? You're too sensitive. But what does that really mean, right? And then if I don't listen to you, like, oh, you don't listen to me. So come on, man, make up your mind. Like, am I too sensitive, or am I not listening to you, right? So how can they decode all that, right? Because again, I used to be a personal assistant too. So I know it all. And I have a tough client, because he's my husband. So I know, right? So then we started to improve, I started to train people on mindset. And we noticed that the longevity for everybody has grown so much, right? And and they are so much more resourceful, because again, they are resourceful in their mind, they're positive in their mind, they know that they can do it, right? So then everything else is easy, because the truth is, just like what like what everybody is saying, right? It is so easy for people to find out how to do something, right? How to whitelist your email, how to answer a phone call, how to do HubSpot, how to set up a Google Chrome account, how to set up Google, Google Voice, whatever that would be. It's easy to just search it. However, if the person doesn't have the mind to do that, right, then everything, it will become very hard. Does it kind of make sense? Kind of like what James also said, right? 80% is mindset, 20% is skill set. Absolutely. 80% is mindset, and what Tony Robbins always say is 80% is mindset, 20% is, the strategy, right? The strategy, the skill set. But again, it's all starting with the mind. So that's why, people are paying like, thousands of dollars to Tony so that we can open our mind, right? Doesn't that make sense? Yeah. And then a lot of time I tell the clients, don't you attend, like, buy a lot of courses and train your mindset? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, I know. That's why the VAs need some, because it's like, man, I have the best mindset. Why are you not? Well, because they didn't attend the course, so they don't know, right? So again, in the mindset training that we have too, we also embrace the thing called, I don't know what I don't know. Hey boss, I really don't know what this is. Can you just tell me more? Because sometimes VAs, right, or assistant or human in general, it's like, man, I don't want to tell them that I don't know it, because I don't want them to think that I'm stupid, right? So let me not ask that. Or if I ask that, maybe they will fire me because they think that I'm not smart enough. So that's when the communication gets stuck, and then mistake happens, because we're not embracing that, hey, I really don't know. I don't know whether you like Cajun food, or you like buffalo, taste, or you like spicy, or you like grill, or you like fried chicken. That's what I always talk about, right? We just really don't know. We don't know about you. So let's get to know each other. Let's ask each other better questions, right? So Jonathan and Monique, why don't you guys add something on top of what I have to say, to either agree with me or disagree with me? I'm okay with a debate. I'm really ready for a debate, actually.
I know, I totally agree with you, boss, because during my first year as a virtual assistant, and when I joined your community, it's really different and it's really empowering on my part, um, because the part that you need to verify and clarify with your client, that's one of the main training that I really love in your community. Because like me, I don't know if it's okay to to follow up my boss and say, boss, especially if my client, if my boss would brain dump when my boss would say, oh, you do this, you do that, and then I didn't pick it all up since it's my first time. So when you told me that it's very important to verify and clarify and follow up, so it's mind altering for me. So I didn't have the confidence before, but when you trained us to do so, it's easy for me to say, you need to when I follow up, I always remember that you need to follow up for the task to be done. So until the task is not done yet, you need to follow up, clarify, and verify. And also, with the mindset training, I love that you taught us how to receive. Because growing up, I don't know how to receive praises, how to receive compliments, and even how to receive a feedback, whether it's a negative or a positive one. So when you trained us that you really need to genuinely receive praises. I love that. So I'm starting to believe whatever people say that is good to me. And when there's feedback, I also learn not to take it personally, but instead learn from it, fail forward. So when you give me feedback about my work, I really take it as a good thing, because I know then I can learn and I can learn from it and grow from it. That's for me.
I love it. I love it. She's definitely one of the star student. You get what I'm saying? Like she's telling all the, all the highlights that we talk about, right? And just like what she said, you need to learn how to receive when people are saying something good to you, right? And then you need to learn, that feedback is love. Don't take it personal. Just listen into it and learn from it. Because think about it. I mean, if I'm a boss and I couldn't tell you any feedback, how is my company gonna run, right? And how is am I gonna feel? And one thing that we always tell, we also train everybody on this 4R that John Gray was talking about. You don't want to repress the emotion, because because after you repress and repress and repress, eventually, especially women, right, we will just explode like, and you're like, what just happened? Well, because I have been pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, right? And I just can't push it anymore. My tank is full, so I need to let it all out. But if you let it out every single day, then it's just micro, just a little bit, a little bit. So it's easier to take on. And again, whenever there's an issue between you and your virtual assistant, resolve it that day, right there and then, right? And then also allow your client, your VAs to know. Sometimes I might be frustrated, but it might not be towards you, but it's towards the situation. So then they know that that is what's going on. That's why mindset is very important, and they have to understand how you think, so in the way it allows them to be able to filter it even better, right? Monique, your turn.
I'm so sorry. I'm just not used to like someone's muting my mic. Anyways, yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Just like what Jonathan mentioned, the clarify and verify. That's all. I think all of our trainings are my favorite. I don't know. I always say this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay, but I really love it. I really love the clarify and verify because again, Filipinos are like that. Okay, you give them tasks, they do it on how they understand it, right? So we will do it on how we understand it, not how you give us the task. It's not how it's not how the client understands it. So I think it's always clarifying and verifying is really a big thing with communication, especially again with the culture that we have. We have the different cultures. And I also love the power of follow up, which the ones that we discussed yesterday. That's a one of the powerful mindset trainings that we have as well, because again, with what we're doing right now, again, right, we want to make sure we give value to you, but with the clients. And sometimes we don't do that. It's just okay, we just okay, it's like we already gave you the follow-up, and we felt like one is enough already, because you might think that you might think that oh, okay, this girl is bugging me, but actually it's our job to always make sure you get the task done. It's not, we may have follow up like 10 times already. As long as you did not get it done, we're gonna keep on doing it for you. Same thing with doing the sales, right? Like what you mentioned yesterday. um you should only stop when you get the hard no. That's it. That's it only. That's the only thing that would make you stop doing your follow up. And then I love that we're also tackling the time management. Again, especially when you're starting, right? You tend to how do you say this, you tend to want to do everything for your client. But the thing is, there's a right way on how to do your task. That's why we have this time management by Stephen Covey, of course, and the triad. Yay, our favorite also, triad, from Tony Robbins as well. It starts with physiology and then your focus and your language. And yeah, time blocking, which is a big one also. Time blocking, it's because we want to make sure that your clients knows, right? What are you doing within the day, and were you able to do those tasks within the day? So yeah, it's actually, the mindset is not just for the VA. It's actually serving the VAs and serving the clients at the same time. So yeah. And I always say also, because we want the VAs to last for their client, to work together with their client, just like me for 9 years. So yeah. Yes, boss. I
Yes,
think
I definitely, really loving it. One thing that I love a lot too is emotional home. A lot of time, again, when we grew up, right, we growing up in this, in this environment, and to a certain extent, we feel like we don't deserve love, right? And thus we don't celebrate our wins anymore. And we have a training about emotional home. What is your old name and what is your new name, right? What is the name that you're currently calling yourself, and what is the new place that you want to go? Like for me, my nickname is Sunshine. My new emotional home name is Sunshine, because I felt that, for me, I wanted to give people lights, warmth, right? And positive energy. So every time I call myself Sunshine, immediately I get into the state of happiness, you know. And just curiosity, Monique and Janelle, what is your emotional home name, and what does that mean to you?
okay, for me, it's actually summer. It's because, yeah, just like yours. It's just, sunshine, sunshine. Just, when it's summer, like, right? It's just you're always happy. It's always like the sun is always up. Something like that. It's just when I hear about, actually, one tip. I feel like if I'm gonna have a baby girl, I'm gonna name her Summer. So yeah, if I'm gonna have a baby girl, it's because, so next time, even though it's not summer, every time I see her, okay, it's happiness for me, right? So yeah.
Mine is the name that I tattooed on my on my arm. It says it's Talita Kum. So in the Bible it means a little girl. I say to you arise. So it's my emotional home because I know that I've risen from the difficulties I've already had in my life, and I know that I can rise up to anything that will go along my way. So it's Talita Kum for me.
I love it. I love it. I love both of them. You can see that whenever we brought up that name, right? Immediately, we just smile and we went into that name. You get what I'm saying? And again, going back to the topic of today, right? It is very important that either again, a lot of our clients are very smart, right? They focusing on their business, and then allow us to train your VA for whatever they need to do. But if you're not using, our service, that is completely okay, right? Because we just want to give you more. So then you will have to, either get them to attend a course or tell them to follow some people, so that they can have the right mindset. Because the number one reason why people leave, the truth is, it's really not because of money. It's really not because of money. Usually it's because of the work environment, or is because they don't feel appreciated. Usually these are the top two reasons. It's never really
Yeah, well, boss is fixing her mic. I totally agree. You do not leave a company just because of the salary. You truly leave a company because of the environment, especially when it's toxic, or especially when you do almost everything in the company, but still you won't get the appreciation that you truly deserve. So that demotivates you. And eventually, even though the salary grade is higher in the Philippines, people tend to leave just because it's not healthy for their mindset and their heart anymore.
Yes, and I am. Can you hear me now? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Not perfect, but okay. And just like what Jonalyn said, right? It is absolutely true. We actually have quite a few virtual assistant here. It's like, hey, I got a better job outside. Get health benefit, higher pay raise and stuff like that. But I told them no because I love this community and I wanted to stay in this community because I'm constantly learning. I have a lot of amazing friends, right? So this is what I want. I don't want to have, sometimes more money it doesn't equate to better because if I have friends that is like, man, I make good money, but I wake up in the middle of the night and cry. I got stressed out, right? And so then they quit. So again, I think that mindset training is very important. Monique, what do you think? I mean, obviously you have been with us, maybe slight coaching mindset and hear it every single day, and I do see a lot of transformation in you too. So
Yeah, no, no, boss. I totally agree with you on this one, and I always say this also on the training. Yeah, people stay it's because of the environment. The VAs stay with us. It's one of the reasons. It's because of the environment that we have, and we must admit that we are all positive, right? And as much as we can, and also the trainings that we have, they're not boring. Well, we start with the chica, we get to know them first. We get to have them share their wins, right? What are they grateful for today? And then the training, which is, conducted by Phyllis, they're not really boring. It's not like, okay, this is a training for today. No, they're not like that. She's always upbeat, when she does the training. So I think that's one of the reasons as well. And she has very good examples, which are very relatable. That's why I really love that she's doing our trainings. And yeah, they're all very positive and very loving as well, especially nowadays. Lately, she's very, very, very loving, and we're just, it's kind of it's actually contagious. It's very contagious. Now, after the training, it's just so hard to be negative. It's because you just went to a fun, positive, loving training. Am I right, Jonalyn?
Yes, I agree with you, Miss Mo. Every time I leave the training, I'm always smiling, and all the virtual assistants are smiling. Especially when we told our clients to tell them we love them, and we receive so many good feedbacks. Their clients are opening up to them and saying, "Oh, we love you too. We are so glad you are on our team." So that I love that one.
and again, this is one thing that you need to do. And again, if you are the virtual assistant, I know a lot of you guys are listening to this, right? And I'm going to repeat this. And if you haven't heard this before, hear this. You know, um, giving people praises is free, but it give you a lot of outstanding, investment back, right? Emotionally. So, feel free to tell people, hey, man, you're doing a great job. You're really beautiful today. I love you, right? Our challenge in our company right now, community, is say 5 I love you every single day to whoever that you need. 5 times I love you, because when you say I love you, you're gonna feel the love, and the person is gonna feel the love. And again, the good news is it is free. Yay, right? So so again, these are all the mindset training that we're teaching the VAs, because when the VA is into the trenches and doing the work, right? Customer call, right? Customer complaint, I mean, a contract is wrong, we need to fill this issue and that, who is refilling them up with positivity so that they can continue with the fight, right? And continue with with the journey. Am I right? So again, if you're not using our service, completely okay. Again, I love you guys to death, right? Because ultimately I just want virtual assistant to have a great home, right? Have great pay and have great minds, and have great environment to work in. That is what we vouch for. right? Because if they do have that, then the business owners like me, like you, right, will be able to have less guilt because you don't have to do everything, right? Have less stress because again everything that you need is done by somebody, right? And then you can really feel proud of yourself because you are a successful business owner because all your virtual assistant is doing what you need to do with the heart to ensure that all the tasks are done. I can tell you how many times like my VAs just go above and beyond for me. Sometimes I even quit before they quit. Right? Like Monique, one of our client didn't work out, right? I was like, oh, no, that's fine, right? Maybe this just not going to work out. And then Monique's like, no, boss, let me give them a call. Let me ask them to give us another chance. I was like, wow, this is cool, right? The VA tell me don't quit. Am I right? Like I know with Jonaline, sometimes she have a certain hours that she work till, and sometimes she work extra hours, and sometimes she come back because she know that there's that one email that's so important need to be replied. So she makes sure that everything is done. And again, do I really tell them that I do need them to do that? Sure, but do I expect them to go above and beyond all the time? No, but ultimately that become the appreciation. Hey, thank you so much for doing this, right? Thank you for so much for going above and beyond. But the appreciation, it become like a really nice bubble, like because we're all in the appreciative loving mode, so then everybody want to keep coming back. And I think that is the reason why I cracked the code. And I think that's the reason why Monique has been with me for 9 years, right? And I know that Jonalyn is, she's gonna go with me far, because we have a great mission, right? We are doing a great thing, and we're always doing it in such a great mood. Am I right, Monique and Jonalyn?
Yes.
I totally agree. I totally agree. I think one of the things also, and I think I've mentioned this to you, boss, as well. When the VA believes on the mission, your mission, so if you're looking for a long-term VA and you are a client, I believe you really have to tell them what is your mission, right? It's not just okay, do this, do that. No, you have to tell them the mission, because sometimes, again, it's not always Sundays, it's not always sunshine, and sometimes you will have your bad days, and the mission will keep you going because you believe in on your client's mission. You want to do the mission, you want to make it happen, so you will just keep on going. So yeah. And I also just want to add, sorry, with these trainings that we're doing, we're not just, we are also training them to be leaders. It's because not just a regular VA, we want them to be leaders, and thus we provide them leadership training as well. So for all of the VAs out there, make sure you you reach out to us so you get to attend these trainings. And for our clients, rest assured, we just do not want them to be a regular VA for you. We are building them up to be great leaders for you as well.
I love it. I love it, man. That is well said. I think I just have an aha moment. We need to change our topic, into virtual assistants leadership training.
Yeah.
What,
Yay.
what about you, Jonaline? That it's your turn to speak up.
No, I agree with the both of you, boss. And also what I love about our community is that we're constantly improving all the trainings that we have, and you're constantly adding, you attend, boss, $1,000 training, and then you taught that training to us for free. And so I'm really grateful I'm part of it. And yeah, I agree with Miss Mo that you are training us to become leaders as well. Boss would constantly encourage us to step up on our position right now, because she know that soon we will be hiring more, and we need to be the leaders of those newbies as well. So boss would always tell us to step up, and it's not something that we are pressured about, but it is something that we are challenged on ourselves. We need to improve, because improvement is not only for ourselves, it's for the community. And I totally agree that you need to believe in the mission. I totally believe that we are doing a win-win-win, a win for us VAs, because we are getting a we are getting paid a lot on this on this, and we are helping our clients, get their personal life back because we are doing almost everything for them. And then it's also a win for Phyllis because she's earning on this coaching program too. So I love. I don't think I'll be able to find another community um, that Boss Phyllis have created. So I really love this one.
Yay! Just FYI, okay? I didn't pay them to say that, okay? So on the other end, right? What virtual assistant do not need mindset training? Well, if you are just needing them for project base, right? If you want them to only do your data and don't expect them to grow, right? You don't expect somebody that you wanted to be with permanently, right? You don't care whether they love you or not. You just want them to be here just for a paycheck. Then don't give them the mindset training. Would that
Yes,
be you?
especially
Type
if
in
there's
down
no
below.
communication. Especially
Yeah.
if you don't require communication, boss, so they will not need the mindset training.
But ultimately, it's a reverse psychology. The truth is, 99%, 125% that all your virtual assistant need your virtual, need mindset training. Actually, as a matter of fact, some of the clients that we have, because they do receive the replay every single day if they don't show up. So the clients actually use that training videos for all the local employees too, so that they can also be trained and see what it is. Because again, I'm training everybody based on, my experience in the past, right? I was a personal assistant. I was the operation manager, right? I did a lot. So, so it is from this perspective to figure it out. And just like, what I always tell my VAs, right? If you don't grow, right, like what Tony Robbins said, right, if you don't grow, you die, right? If you don't grow, you die. And if you're not growing, sometimes it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just doing the same thing over and over. That's why sometimes they lose the passion because they're not constantly learning. They're not constantly being challenged. It's not fun anymore, right? Yeah, kind of like what Farida is saying, right? Informative and fun and learn a lot, right? You need to create that for your client. You need to create that for your VAs. If you don't create that for your VAs, then most likely 9 out of 10 times it's not going to last long. I'm just going to let you know that right now and save you a lot of time, energy, pain, and tears. So that way that is what you need. Right, Monique, tell us, why do you stay here for 9 years? Is it because, I pay you, to the moon and back? Is it because I'm really good looking,
No, it's because, well, the pay is one. I'm just kidding. No, actually, it is definitely because, well, it's part of the training. You know me. Again, it's the 6 human needs, the this personality, and the 5 elements. It's those three that we train. You know how to communicate with me. You know how what would drive me, right? You know what would make me happy. You know what would fulfill my needs. I think that's one. And you know that I love growing, I love learning, and thus you always give me those. Which is, and I love that we have a very positive environment. I would love to give, whatever was given to me as well. So, and one thing's for sure is you gave me a lot of I learned a lot from you, and that's how I'm sharing that to the community. And right now, it just makes me happy. And plus, I love our mission. It's 10,000. We're gonna hire 10,000 VA, 10,000 Filipino VAs. So yeah, I am with you on that goal, boss.
Yes, because the truth is, a lot of virtual assistants, they are amazing, outstanding. Like Monique, the reason why, I really love her is because she is a giver. She is a giver. Unfortunately, the family members doesn't necessarily know that she's a giver, but I know she's a giver. So I treasure her a lot, because a lot of times she will do things and she just doesn't tell. So we actually have to learn how to, monitor it and watch it because sometimes we will forget, right? But anyway, I know that we are almost getting into 45 minutes. So the correct answer here, if everybody is still here, type it down below. Do virtual assistant need mindsets? Thumbs up?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. Right. So yes, virtual assistant definitely need mindset. And next week, what should we talk about? We don't know yet. So it's going to be a surprise for you. So, make sure that you stay tuned. It's going to be between, 9 and 10 that we're going to go live. We are still learning how to get things figured out. If not, you can watch the replay. Again, we love you very, very much, regardless of what's going to happen. You always wanted to make sure that, you support your virtual assistant and your virtual assistant is supporting you. And love cures it all. Love cures it all. So again, everybody that watches, today or when you're watching this video, just remember, the challenge of the week is every day say 5 times I love you, okay, to whoever you need, right? And you're gonna notice such a great result, because my kids will all of a sudden come into me and give me a hug and say, "Mommy, I love you." Oh, this is so sweet. Am I right? But who need to start first? The leader. So if you're the leader, start by doing today, 5 times I love you every single day, and your life will change. All right. So we love you all very, very much. Mwah! And we'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching, guys.
And don't forget.
Has really hugely.
Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Yay! I did it. All right. Testimonial, please.
She has really hugely helped our business. What does Phyllis do? Well, she helps find virtual assistants. My name is Mishkin Bertigue. I am the CEO and co-founder of Bertigue Consulting. We help organizations with execution, adaptability. We really focus on, the folks in middle management who are really stressed out by, conflicting issues with, executive direction and results that they want, and then the staff at the other end who are, struggling and really find their working environments frustrating. Have been running this business for a long time, and honestly, one of the things that's always been an issue for me is capacity. How do we get all the things done that we need to get done? And so a few months ago, I came across and heard about from my wife actually about Phyllis Song and her way of helping businesses with virtual assistants. I want to just give huge thanks to Phyllis Song and her team. Phyllis does amazing things. She has really hugely helped our business. What does Phyllis do? Well, she helps find virtual assistants for you. Honestly, Phyllis's service was incredible. So what did it look like? Basically, she asked me what kinds of support that I needed in the business, and I described a few different things. For my business, that included I needed an executive assistant to help me out personally. I also needed someone to help with sales and customer support. And I also needed a couple people to work on social media marketing. Phyllis posted some listings for some positions. She did some ton of screening interviews and came up with a small set of candidates. I participated in the final group interview and found some amazing individuals to help our team. And when I started this process, I wasn't sure what it was going to look like. How would they interact and stuff. But when I did that screening interview, the thing that really came across that was amazing, and which I didn't really expect. We all have kind of prejudices, right? I had this kind of expectation or prejudice that I was kind of hiring like robots, people who would just, get trained, take some tasks and do them. But when I was doing that interview, that final interview, I realized these are incredibly talented people who have a variety of experience, depth of experience, and that they really need to be full team members. So it's getting close to 2 months ago, we hired 4 virtual assistants. They started, we integrated them with our team. Yes, of course, we had to do some onboarding, but Phyllis helps with that too. So Phyllis has this amazing training program that she does with all the new virtual assistants. It's part of the package that she offers, and they are fantastic. I just cannot speak highly enough about how much of a huge difference Phyllis has made for the business that I'm in. People who are in executive or senior leadership roles, they already know this, that you need leverage. You need to leverage your time, you need to leverage your money to do amazing things. And this is one part of that strategy of leverage that I highly recommend to everyone, and specifically get in touch with Phyllis Song to help you with this. I am constantly recommending Phyllis to people that I talk to. So really strongly, 100% stand behind her. Amazing, amazing, amazing service. Totally worth it. The ROI is off the charts. So if you're even thinking about it, you need some leverage on your time and your money, check out Phyllis Song and get her to help you find some virtual assistants.